Hi everyone, welcome back to Junk Journal July. Are you ready to see which collage I made first from the CoraCreaCrafts Fauna Box? If you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. It was a Curiosities box, a bi-monthly subscription with all animal themed papers and ephemera. And for those of you who saw my community tab posts, I did ask you guys to vote. I think the last time I looked at this, the poll, let's see, today is July 23rd. I think the winning thing was, the category was for a bird or marsh area type collage. 47% of you said that. I should have the poll up in front of me, but I'm not that organized. And the next most popular theme was an ocean theme. And then 6% of you did say tropical rainforest, and 6% said, fourth option, mountain animals that I put on there. And I may have tricked you up a little bit because I was really excited. I didn't mean to trip you up, but I had already made this collage actually before I even posted the opening of the box. So I was ahead, so I knew what collage I made. But if you'd like to see which collage I made and if you were right or not, and just, of course, just take in the collage that I made, then please stay tuned. I am doing 2 open hashtag collabs with this one for the prompt wildlife for Junk Journal July. This was back on day 6, but as soon as I got the prompts, obviously I knew I had to do a wildlife prompt, and I wanted to use the CoraCreaCrafts box, and I even used the CoraCreaCrafts Enchanted Forest journal, which is getting thick, by the way, you guys. I do wish this journal had a little strap around it. Maybe I might get one eventually. But this is the Enchanted Forest. I might just be able to get some type of stretchy ribbon to go around it. And I'm also doing the second hashtag open collab of Come Collage With Us, hosted by Maniac Grammy's Homestead. I'll put it in the screen and link it down below. And Alma Tyser. They both trade off featuring a collage for the month, usually the first of the month, but I did not have wildlife ready in time. But it's still in July, and I'm still going to post it with you guys because I like participating. I don't know what August's theme is yet. Actually, I'm sure they've announced it. I'm behind. I'll post it probably either in the screen or in the description box below so you guys can see. If you're interested in participating in any of these, jump in. If it's still July, even if you want to, I'm sure Junk Journal July people will be spilling into August. For day 6, wildlife, I have a tropical rainforest. I know I surprised a lot of you. Hats off to, I think 6% might have been one person out of 17 votes. And votes will still be coming in. I won't post this video right away. So, if anybody guessed it, congratulations. Feel free to brag in the comments below or in the premiere if you're in the premiere. I did hint that I got some inspiration lately from a episode of a Dr. Oakley Yukon vet where her and her daughters went to Costa Rica for some conservation research, or really conservation biology efforts, saving animals, that kind of thing. And really, these lizards, I just had to start using them. And it's kind of funny because I said in my video I didn't want to fussy cut around them. And I didn't exactly fussy cut. I wasn't going to fussy cut that hand. You know, these little hands and toes would break off, right? So but I did cut around them to an extent so it looked like they were still on their branches. This basically, both pages can really fit into a canopy situation of a rainforest. And I have some really cool knowledge to drop on you guys because you know me, I like to teach, and especially about animals and ecology. But just have all these different lizards here that are climbing around in the trees. And as we know, now this says Black Panther. This is the encyclopedia page that I put the entire page on here. And of course the encyclopedia sticker tin, this is from the tin of stickers, this Black Panther here. So the Black Panther, I honestly thought it was a separate species. And up here, I didn't even notice, it lists 2 separate species in the genus and species name. They're both in the genus Panthera, but one is Pardus and the other one is Anka. Black leopards are the ones that are known in Africa. That you might be thinking Black Panther. If you're thinking Marvel MCU, you're like, Jesse, those are in Africa. That's what I thought too, but Black Panther is actually a collective word to describe any black big jungle cat. So whether it's the African black leopard, or the tropical rainforest that we might see in Costa Rica and in South America or other areas of Central America, in the tropical rainforests, the jaguar, which is also a black cat. So both are considered black panthers. Isn't that cool? I didn't know that at all. I thought a black panther was an individual species. Turns out it's two. Two species, amazing. Two different territories and regions. So I lucked out and was able to put that in my tropical forest collage. And they do fit into the canopy. They will sit up, those jaguars will sit in the trees. Probably scare any visitors half to death. And they're up there. And you guys who love sloths, actually, oh, there's more information I can tell you, and I promise this page won't have all the education. But so there are two species of sloths, two-toed sloths and three-toed sloths. And you might look, if you can look real close, probably not on my camera, but I did look at the sticker just for fun. And all sloths have 3 toes, so you can't look at it by toes and tell that it's a two-toed sloth. It's kind of a misnomer, but basically this is the one everyone thinks is cute. I think this is the one everybody likes. This is the 3-toed sloth. They're much slower, they're more gentle. And also in these episodes of Dr. Oakley Yukon Vet, it's on Disney Plus or National Geographic Wild if you have any of those channels. It's in season 12. I saw a 2-toed sloth in her Costa Rica episodes, and those things were a little bit vicious. They were fast moving, they were sneaky, they were getting out of their enclosures. They were a little bit, definitely way more vicious, and not the cute cuddly thing that everyone pictures when you think of a sloth. I was actually really surprised at the difference and didn't really know. When you see the 2-toed sloth, you can Google it. It looks completely different. Maybe I'll insert, if I can get like a copyright-free image of the 2-toed sloth. But you would be like, oh yeah, no, that's definitely not what I was thinking when you think of a cute sloth. So here's this page. I thought this would be fun. And this is also canopy. You might recognize that gorgeous bird, tropical bird, parrot. I think that's a macaw up there, maybe a parrot. I am totally guessing. There actually was a legend down here with all of the species and what they were. I still have that in the box under my scrap paper, but I cut this out, so I still have half of the bird page to use. But I wanted to make sure I got in the squirrel monkey up here, which I talked about in my unboxing. I'll have that listed below. And I cut out the encyclopedia information to make sure I had that name, and also that these were animals in Central and South America. I don't know if I focused on Costa Rica or not. I did the best I could, but that's in there, Central America, but all of South America too. We know there's many tropical rainforests. Coralie, the curator of CoraCreaCrafts, had some word stickers in her Curiosities box, the fauna box, so I was able to put in the word jungle right there just for fun, and it took up some space. Had a little bit of space there. Put in a fun little lizard gecko to kind of go with all these lizards over here. Probably lizards. I don't know why I keep saying geckos. And of course, Karma Chameleon is right there. Had to put him in after all the chameleon references. Plus, it just worked well for the canopy themed. This here, that square, is one of those vellum papers of the tropical birds. So we've got more tropical birds here matching with these tropical birds, and just the only thing out of place in the canopy, maybe on the floor, but on the rainforest floor, as we would call it, but also a bright, beautiful beetle, which could easily, I'm sure, be climbing on the tree too, but I think you generally find them on the floor of the rainforest. If you've ever been to a rainforest of any type anywhere, please let me know in the comments. I would love, it's on my bucket list to go to a rainforest one day. I think it would be amazing. I think Costa Rica would be a fantastic place to do it. I forget the percentage, but Costa Rica is the country that has the most biodiversity in the entire world of any other country. I'm pretty sure I remember that correctly. If I can find the percentage of biodiversity, I will. But it's in the tropical rainforest. Most of those animals that make it the most biodiverse country are, believe it or not, insects. A professor at my university where I studied for undergrad had discovered his own species of ant. I can't remember which country it might have been in Peru. There were a couple professors in my biology department doing research in Peru, But he discovered his own species of ant and got to name the species name, you know, genus and species, that like second part right there after his last name, because he discovered it. It was just the most exciting thing to be there. I never got to take a class with him. I wish I could have. Obviously, he taught entomology, and I would have loved that. But just hearing that a professor from my school did that, I thought, I mean, I'm sure, you know, professors all over the country are researching in the tropics and discovering new insect species all the time, because there's insects everywhere down there. But I thought this was a lot of fun. It's not my favorite, but it definitely, I think it turned out pretty well, and I really do like it. It was a challenge, like everything is, and I literally went from working with lots of washi tape to no washi tape, if you've been following the order of my collages and what I've been making. So please let me know if you have a favorite part, a favorite page. I hope the facts were interesting for you guys. Again, this entire spread was made from the CoraCreaCrafts Curiosities Fauna Box that I unboxed recently on the channel, and you can see it in the link down below if you missed that unboxing. Amazing animals, ephemera, stickers, papers, etc. in there. I have way more to use, way more spreads, and those of you who voted for birds and marshlands, don't worry, that is coming up. I would like to make one of those as well, of course. Sometimes when I like stationery so much, like I loved that paper pack, I get a little nervous about using it. And it's not that I don't like these pages, I haven't done anything tropical rainforesty, and as a kid I was really into rainforests and oceans. That was my thing. Hope you like my collages. Comment down below what you'd like, and if you're in the premiere, thank you so much for hanging out. Swipe over to those outer comments, leave me a comment. I love talking with you all, and give this video a thumbs up, a like. It helps me and it helps my channel. And thank you again to Meg, I didn't say the hosts for Junk Journal July. They're also linked down below, Meg Journals and Get Messy Art Journal. Thank you both for hosting that collab, collab, and to Alma Tyser and Grammy Maniacs Homestead for hosting the Come Collage With Us collab for July. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.